Good evening. This is a special report by Information Warfare Magazine News, where we uncover the hidden fronts of modern conflict. Tonight, we bring you a consolidated and critical report on what could be one of the most consequential stories of our time. A story not about armies on battlefields, but about infiltration without invasion, about compromise, manipulation, and the weaponization of influence. First, from our investigative feature titled Silent Compromise: How Donald Trump Became a Trojan Horse for Russian Influence, we trace the financial and psychological path that led a U.S. president from privilege to peril. Donald Trump, born into wealth, inherited hundreds of millions and burned through it. Following a series of business failures and bankruptcies, traditional American banks stopped lending to him. But as the money dried up domestically, a new source emerged: foreign capital, much of it from Russia. Trump Tower and other properties became safe havens for cash-rich Russian oligarchs seeking to launder and stash money. Shell companies and anonymous LLCs, many linked to known Russian interests, purchased properties in bulk. Deutsche Bank, the only institution still willing to lend, was itself under scrutiny for Russian money laundering operations. This wasn't just business. It became entanglement. With those entanglements came obligation. Trump's foreign policy, his undermining of NATO, his delay of sanctions on Russia, and his aggressive stance against Ukraine often mirrored the Kremlin's goals. U.S. intelligence agencies, alarmed by over 100 contacts between Trump associates and Russian operatives, raised red flags, but found themselves sidelined. It wasn't just Trump's decisions that caused concern. It was the public's reaction to them. We enter the second part of our report from Silent Occupation: How Russia Broke the West Without Firing a Shot. Here, we explore how the Kremlin perfected a new model of warfare, one that uses disinformation, psychological operations, and strategic cyber attacks to destabilize from within. Russia's playbook did not require tanks. It required social media, media manipulation, and exploiting societal divisions. Russian intelligence targeted American voters not with bullets, but with bots and bias. They amplified conspiracies, fueled distrust in democratic institutions, and eroded confidence in the electoral process. These efforts weren't merely persuasive, they were strategic warfare. From energy leverage in Europe to psychological leverage in the U.S., the Kremlin's silent war has weakened alliances and clouded truth. Our report warns that democracy's greatest threat today isn't external invasion. It's internal confusion, fostered by years of infiltration, both financial and ideological. And now, we reach a pivotal moment. The time is coming for all Americans to choose. Will we awaken to the threats we face, not just from authoritarian regimes abroad, but from complacency and compromise at home? Or will we continue to sleepwalk into a new world order, one where democracy is a facade and truth is optional? This is not just a political dilemma, it's a generational reckoning. From the corridors of financial institutions to the feeds of our smartphones, the battlefield is everywhere, and the war is now. Thank you for watching Information Warfare Magazine News. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and never underestimate the power of truth. From Information Warfare Magazine, good night.